Hey, it's Kelvin here, and what day? Day 5. 555. And I'm so excited that you're here. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and if you're familiar with that, you know where that came from. We're not going to get distracted on that channel. But today, I just want to tell you about See Me cane, the lighted blind cane that you can see from 100 yards away. Why is this product important? Well, the product is really important because it's estimated that 1 of every 3 visually impaired people are going to be hit by a car. And let's just be honest, I've been hit by a car 3 times. I can tell you the first time was not that exciting. The second time wasn't very exciting. And especially the third one, I ended up on the hood of the guy's car while he ran through the stop sign. I tell you, I was like, how stupid are you? Don't you see me in the middle of the walkway? And the answer was no. They never saw me in the middle of the walkway, and I ended up on the hood of the guy's car, and my cane ended up underneath his car. And I can't remember if it broke or not, but it definitely drove me crazy. And I'm very fortunate I never got seriously hurt in all 3 of my instances of being hit by a car. And you also might wonder, like, how many other visually impaired people like myself are being hit by a car? According to the data, it's about 87 million visually impaired people in the world that have this experience. And I've taken 2 hits for 2 of those 87 million visually impaired people, so you can thank me for that. But what I'm finding in my research and my data, and asking visually impaired people that are around me, and people when I go to conferences, asking this question: have you been hit by a car with your white cane? And the answer is yes. About every 3 people I ask. In some cases, it's every 2 people. So the data is kind of proving itself. And I will be showing you over the next 30 days and into the See Me cane show some of these numbers and how this really becomes true. And as I go to conferences, and I'll be interviewing individuals and having people tell their story about being hit by a car, as well, really bringing awareness to this issue. I have to tell you a secret. This is a dirty secret that blind people are not talking about. And I'm not going to name any organizations out there, but you know who you are, that had a serious conversation with me saying, Kelvin, you need to stop talking about this taboo topic of visually impaired people getting hit by a car. And I'm going to say, no, I am not going to stop talking about this topic, because you're not doing anything about it, and you want to sweep it on the rug, and you want more blind and visually impaired people to get hit by cars. You can do every single cane technique, skills, strategies, hearing, everything that you know how to do best. But we don't currently have a cane or a tool that provides defensive walking. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. I'm being straight with you. There is no product for the visually impaired that provides a defensive walking tool. But there is. And that is my invention. The See Me cane, the lighted blind cane that you can see from 100 yards away. And this is why the See Me cane is so important to get into every visually impaired person's hands. So that way we can take the 87 million number and bring it down dramatically with the See Me cane. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a better solution than what we currently have. So why don't we just embrace it? Let's embrace the freedom a defensive walk-in. Let's embrace the ability to be seen from 100 yards away. Let's embrace our blind cane technique, our white cane technique, and embrace those skills with a tool that empowers us in a whole nother way. So I'm going to tell you right now, let's not stop talking about this taboo topic. Let's actually address this issue, make change, and since I have a solution, and this is why this See Me Cane channel exists, is because we need to get See Me Canes into every person's hand that we can possibly get them into. All that to say, this is why you need to subscribe to See Me Cane, because all the proceeds of the See Me Cane goes to giveaway See Me Cane program. What is the giveaway See Me Cane program? It allows those that can't afford it to get a grant so that they can buy a See Me Cane, and this way we can make sure that every person can get a See Me Cane. Why is it that I'm having to do this program? Sadly, as the inventor, as the business owner of this company, I had to increase my price. And solely because the cost of goods are so expensive. And to invent the tubing that I have behind it, I had to do some secret sauce stuff, and it's not cheap. But I'm determined to make sure every visually impaired person can get a See Me Cane that needs one. So I'm going to do what I can do, and I need your help to help me make this possible by monetizing the See Me Cane channel, by donating to the nonprofit that we'll talk about next week, to helping me make sure the awareness of this gets out. Because there are government agencies that will fund this. There are individuals that can't afford a $300 See Me Cane. It's really $299 or $299. And we can really make this possible through different avenues of income. And for me, I want to make sure, especially those that are elderly that want a See Me Cane, it's harder to get some of those programs to buy you a See Me Cane. So, like, a lot of elderly people are going to be ones that are going to qualify pretty quickly. If you're employment ready, you can get them from your vocational rehab program. If you're in the VA gotcha. If you're already in a blind training program, they normally have a program to get you a cane. So there's a lot of different ways to get a See Me Cane. But I want to make sure that you can get one without barriers to getting one, so you can have your independence. For those visually impaired to have that freedom. And that's why the See Me Cane channel exists. And that's why, starting in July, the See Me Cane show will exist. So that way I provide you entertainment, excitement, and something that you want to watch and be inspired by, and truly see how amazing the See Me Cane is. And not just the product itself, but the backing of the business. I'm a huge fan of empowering visually impaired individuals in a whole different way than what traditional ways we do that. I have always set out to my company to be in a format so that way it empowers visually impaired people from the beginning of the invention all the way to the sale of the See Me Cane. And in the middle, there are visually impaired people involved in the See Me Cane all the way through. And I can't tell you all the secrets yet. You're going to have to stay tuned, subscribe, and interact with this video, and you'll get to hear all about it. Can I tell you, you're going to be amazed what I tell you and what you see firsthand and experience. how it's manufactured, who manufactures them, how are they sold, who sells them, and who interacts with the CB cane. Because you're going to be amazed as it comes. But we're going to all really start pushing in towards the end of this month. Okay, we're on day 5 right now, and we still got quite a bit of content to create over the next few more weeks. And so hit that subscribe button so we can hit that 1,000 subscribers and help watch all the videos. If you watch every video, just play it in the background, and just, you don't have to watch it, but just play it so we can hit that 4,000 subscriber requirement, and we can make this content generate the income it needs to give away more CB canes. Because I'm not going to take any of the proceeds from this. There's no need for me to do that. I have other ways to generate income for myself. I don't need to do it through this YouTube channel. And so my thought is, if I can use my skills, being good in front of a mic, run a show, and give you something you want to watch, why not do it? Why not make it happen? And why not give you a little cool inspiration, not just by myself, but by other visually impaired people as well, and what their cool things they're doing. I mean, we have the Olympics coming right up, and wouldn't it be cool to hear from different Olympic gold medalists and silver medalists, bronze medalists, and even the ones that just went to the Olympics and competed? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Well, that's what's going to be on the CB Cane channel, and not what the CB Cane show is going to be all about. So hit that subscribe. And today's question of the day is, what is your favorite book that you've read? And I have to tell you, one of mine is the Joe Rosenberg series. And I tell you, it just, if you don't know Joe Rosenberg, he's a really good fiction writer. But a lot of his fiction comes true. It is kind of scary. And it's amazing some of the stuff that he writes is pretty awesome. And so that for me, that's one of my favorite authors, and I pretty much like all his books. So I would just kind of do a sweep on all of that. So let me know what your favorite book is, and let's make sure we subscribe today. All right? Like I always say to wrap up everything, go live, be on your challenge, and I'll see you next time.